We are now about to get into the big topic of today, the topic that broke really, really fast because for the past couple while now, for the past, was it over a year? Yeah, it's been over a year at this point. Gina Carano has actually been in a lawsuit with the Disney Corporation. She was filing for sexual discrimination, which, let's be fair here, they 100% did. She was filing to try to prove that they were discriminating against her based on her based on sexuality and allowing her for not allowing her to basically say what she wanted to say. Remember, she was a little bit more conservative. That doesn't mean she was a Republican. That doesn't mean she was outright conservative. She could have been a classical liberal person, but she was a little bit more outspoken in a lot of things that she believed in. You know, beep bop boop, all that stuff. She was a little bit more funny. But let's not mince words here. Over at Disney, they 100% were discriminating against her because she couldn't say what she wanted to say, like beep bop boop. And at the same time, they were allowing Pedro Pascal to call half the country freaking Nazis. This lawsuit obviously has been going on for a long time now, over a year actually, Trump tuber, over a year. This is from February of 6th, 2024 when this all came out. This is August 2025, so it's been going on for quite some time. And she's been getting wins, 100%. Gina Carano gets another big win against Disney as court rejects Disney's attempt to block Discovery as it appears to dismiss the case. Then we get Disney motion to dismiss Gina Carano's lawsuit was denied. We were getting massive wins all over the place. She even got into Discovery. She was getting into some serious areas. And today we started off pretty much with this at 11:11 a.m. and the truth shall set you free. What was going on here? What was going on right here? What was happening? Because this is a little bit weird to come out. Well, we do have this. And this got out at 3:53, but Disney and Lucasfilm had settled Gina Carano legal dispute over her firing from The Mandalorian due to offensive posts. It was not over offensive posts. Nothing she posted was offensive, you nutcases. But Mrs. Carano was always well respected by her directors, co-stars, and staff, and she worked hard to perfect her craft while treating her colleagues with kindness and respect. With the lawsuit concluded, we look forward to I cannot speak right now. And identifying opportunities to work together with Mrs. Carano in the near future. Now, to be fair, this was a wrongful termination lawsuit. One of the things that she was having to sue for was to get her roles back. That doesn't mean she actually wants to go back and work with Disney. This is just a possibility to do, so they have to say this. Here's the thing, though, is they settled. They did settle. And I'm going to get into Gina's response here before I give my personal opinions here, because we were told she was never going to settle. Let's be fair. We were told that that was the case. But we have this from Gina. I have come to an agreement with Disney Lucasfilm, which I believe is the best outcome for all parties involved. I hope this brings some healing to the force. I can't read. I wanted to extend my deepest, most heartfelt gratitude to Elon Musk, a man I've never met who did this good Samaritan deed for me in funding my lawsuit. Thank you, Mr. Mux and X, for backing my case and asking for nothing in return. To my lawyers at whatever, Scherer Jaffe, who walked me through this unknown territory, thank you for your wisdom and guidance. I am humbled and grateful to God for his love and grace in this outcome. I'd like to thank you all for your unrelenting support throughout my life and career. You've been the heartbreak that has kept my story alive. I hope to make you proud. I'm excited to flip the page and move on to the next chapter. My desires remain in the arts, which is where I hope you will join me. Yes, I'm smiling. From my heart to yours, Gina. Now, we were told originally, okay, that she wasn't going to settle ever. Now, to be fair, and I am going to be fair here, and this is coming to my mind right now, and I'm going to look this up. Did she ever actually say that? And I'm just pointing this out just to be safe, okay? I just want to be safe on all this. And I see what you're saying, Trump tuber. I think the settlement was probably always going to be what we ended up getting, but did she herself ever actually say, hey, I'm going to battle this out? I just want to double check before I move forward with this. Gina Carano says she will never settle with Disney. I don't think so either. I just want to double check to make sure that I am getting this accurate. Obviously, fudge. I'm gonna have to play this long, hard game. Because I wonder if other people were saying that, and that's what we're taking this from. So let me go custom range. I'm going all the way back to when she first filed back in February 2024. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to December 1st of 2024 just to double check. Check F&T. That might be the case. I don't know if she outright said it, though. That's an important thing. I only heard Drunk, Jeremy, and Valiant say it. I remember hearing Nerdrotic say it, but I don't ever think she herself has said that she would ever actually take the settlement. So I'm trying to just see this real quick, okay? I'm just trying to see. Like, I'm Googling it real quick. What if I take this, and let's throw into X real quick. Sometimes X has a better thing. And I just want to it's on Disparu's video of her X post. Let me here. I'll pull up Disparu's video real quick just because I think if she did say it, listen, she said it. She said it, and she needs, listen, you went against it, okay? I'm just trying to double check. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. So let me pull up Disparu's video on this real quick. No, you would have to sit and listen to comb through it. I would. Well, I mean, I can do that. I have no problem with that. I have no problem listening to a Disparu. And oh god, where the heck is it? Okay, I'll probably have to dig for this one because to be fair, I don't know if she did say it or didn't. I want to just... And the reason why I'm specifying this, if she did say it or didn't, because if she did say it, she is going against the audience. She promised she would never settle. I know Elon Musk said that they don't plan on settling. That was Elon. I remember Elon saying that, okay? I do remember Elon Musk coming out here and making that exact statement that she will never settle. I do have her old tweet here about the actual lawsuit. I look forward with all my right. Artist sign months. To my surprise, a few months ago, I received an email. I would like to, as for me, I would love to pick up where I left off. The country's entertainment. Thank you. Yeah, I don't see anywhere that you would have said it. Elon 100% said that he was never going to settle. Like, I have her initial post here, but I'm not seeing where settlement would come up, and I'm not trying to read through this all. Okay? I'm not. Mainly because we've gone over this stuff multitude of times. I know other people have said they don't want her to settle. I know Elon said he didn't want her to settle. And the settlement is that important thing. Adam says that he's 90% sure. There could be that 1% that she did say it somewhere. I don't remember. It's been so long. It's been over a year when we've been covering this whole thing. The reason why that is important is because if she said so, it is breaking her word to her audience and fans that she was never going to settle, because we didn't want her to settle. Anybody saying that they wanted her to settle? No, we wanted this to go all out. We wanted to get those information. We wanted to see what was going to come out here. But if she never said that she wouldn't settle, this probably is the best outcome that she was always going to get. She got the proof that they screwed up. She got information that they probably needed. Simultaneously, she did get into Discovery. Okay, she did get into Discovery. And they were pulling weird games with her. Remember, they were doing weird back and forths, trying to hide what she can look at, what she can't look at, what she could look at, what she couldn't look at. They were doing all this weird hullabaloo stuff. There is a chance, mind you, there is a chance some of the stuff that Gina wanted was no longer within the was no longer around. And that's me saying they might have deleted it. Disney might have played dirty. I'm only pointing this out, not saying that they did, not accusing them of doing it, because yes, that would be breaking the law, but I'm only pointing this out that, hey, that could be a case. That could be a possibility. What she needed wasn't in the discovery things. So because they were at a stalemate, the only option was to end up settling. Which does suck. I'm going to be out here saying it. I think it does suck. We all wanted the discovery for the content. Okay? Adam says it right there, and I'm trying to find my water jug again. Sorry, I'm so thirsty today. We all wanted that. Okay? Every one of us wanted what was in the discovery. And there is a logical chance what we wanted was no longer around. I'm just going to flat out come out and say it. I did see that Legal Mindset is streaming about this right now. He might have some other takes on this that I'm not privy to. Excuse me. But because we have a settlement, that does mean that we're not going to get all the information we want. We're not going to get all the goodies here. But it is probably the best outcome. It is probably the best move forward. And yes, Adam, we are going to talk about this because there's nothing else to talk about. It is probably the best outcome out of all this. It is probably the best thing that we can get right now. And again, there's other things that were happening behind the scenes that we ourselves are not involved in. Plus, we do know that Disney was trying to silence at least Rachel Zegler. Told her multiple occasions to shut the F up because she 100% was ruining the lawsuit for them. Gina Carano could have used Rachel Zegler on any occasion to help her in this situation. So, and I am trying to keep up with your guys' chats. Don't get me wrong. I am trying to keep up with you. But suits like these end in non-disclosure agreements and non-disparagement agreements. It's a thing all the time now. Even with small cases, it's a settlement. Yeah, I agree. Settlements come with releases where you are releasing the defendant of all responsibility related to this claim in exchange for settlement. It's a loss for us, win only for her and her alone. I don't disagree, but at the same time, I think it's a loss for us that we don't get the proof. But at the same time, I wanted Gina to win. Gina won. In the grand scheme of things, it is still a win. It's a bittersweet win, if you want to think about it. Where it's like the bittersweet losses. This is a bittersweet win. It's not quite the win we wanted. It's not. We wanted that stuff. We wanted the behind-the-scenes information. We desired that stuff. Full stop. We wanted to see just how deep that sickness went. We wanted the indictment of Kathleen Kennedy so we could just drag her through the streets legitimately. Let's not even mince words here. We wanted that proof to just vindicate us all. And we didn't get it. And when I say drag her through the streets, I don't mean literally. I mean figuratively. Get your panties out of the wad. We wanted that stuff. We're not going to get it. What we did get, though, was that Gina won. Even when you come over here, I know some people are saying this isn't an apology. This is probably the best apology we're going to get. Them saying that they look forward to identifying the opportunities. Reminder, this was a wrongful termination lawsuit as well. So they have to say that. Gina has to say, I look forward to working with him again, because that was a part of the lawsuit entirely. This is probably all we're going to get as a apology or anything like that. But to think, what could have been behind the scenes that we don't know about? What could have been so bad that they all had to just agree to settle? What could have been the information that they were missing that they had to just say, hey, we wanted to settle? Because remember, even when it came to the discovery and the motions and everything, Disney fought the discovery tooth and nail. Disney was very much fighting discovery. They didn't want information to come out. Who knows what information they could have, fiddled around with, gotten rid of to try to hide some stuff. Maybe they didn't hide enough, but they just hid it. Maybe they didn't hide it all. Gina saw what she needed to see, but at the same time, they hid enough that they just couldn't move forward. That's just some realities of what's going on here. And I know that's a little tin hat theories and stuff, but it's a bittersweet end to this, no matter what I say. People are going to be upset that she settled. People are going to be happy that she settled. People are going to be happy that she's at least not going to be dragged through the mud anymore. But at the same time, we do get some tards, because I do have Naida Melvin. I don't really care what he says here, but you got Sorry Loves. Sour, whatever. I don't even care about this bit. But never forget that she begged to come back to Star Wars because every other career move she tried to make on her own miserably failed. Talentless hack, shame on Disney. That was a part of the whole lawsuit to actually, correct everything. She was actually forced to do that. And you do see what Knights of Melvin says here. Never forget Sal, whatever the fuck her name is, got kicked out of her PhD program because she's insane. She is now a flight attendant. She failed miserably to become a scientist. Her podcast also failed because she's a talentless hack. And in fact, I have looked at like her podcast and her YouTube channel. Nobody watches that stuff. Nobody does. Those people they're angry right now with Disney. They're angry that Disney settled. And that makes me happy. That makes me happy knowing that they're also upset, that they're all freaking out because they have nothing. Gina won at the end of the day. Gina won, and they can't get around that fact. Nobody can ignore that fact. She won. She just didn't win in the way we wanted her. That's pretty much it. So take it as you will. It is a win. It's not the greatest win, but yeah.